And traders have their eyes on GameStop as the man behind the meme stock craze is roaring back into action. In the last hour, meme trader Keith Gill, better known by his YouTube channel Roaring Kitty, appeared late on a scheduled live stream for the first time in 3 years with more than 500,000 people watching. Now, you'll remember Gill was one of the key players back in 2020 and 21 who sent GameStop's stock surging into uncharted territory. So the announcement of today's live stream sent GameStop stock, say that 3 times fast, soaring up to 40%. So the news of his return comes as GameStop announced its latest quarter results earlier than expected, with quarterly sales dropping 29% from a year ago. So let's get an expert to weigh in on this. This is founder and CEO of Warrior Trading, Ross Cameron. Ross, thank you so much for your time. We got some tongue twisters here. But why do we continue to see these massive changes, specifically when it comes to GameStop stock and specifically when it comes to posts by, the man believed to be tied to all of this, Keith Gill, who is also known as Roaring Kitty?
Mm-hmm. Well, active traders crave volatility. That's what we look for. And this is a very volatile stock. So it fits our criteria for being worth considering. I was really excited for the live stream today because I wanted to get a better sense of the story behind why he's buying this position. So we just found out on Sunday that he'd accumulated a $174 million position in GameStop, which is massive. That's nearly 6% of the company. So he's a whale at this point. But what I was wondering was, what's different between now and 2021? The short interest appears to be only 20%, whereas in 2021, it was up over 100%. I felt like in 2021, it was a deep value play, but today, I don't know if it really is deep value. So I was hoping to hear him communicate his thesis of why he likes the stock. And I was hoping that that would send it a lot higher. When he did his live stream, he came on late and it didn't feel like he was really prepared. He did confirm a few things. He confirmed that the $174 million is his own money. He's not acting on behalf of investors or anything like that. He said that his thesis remains more or less the same as in 2021, that number one, the short interest, but really number two, he believes in the company and he believes in the transformation. And he believes, number three, in Ryan Cohen, the CEO. So I think that that all sounds good, but for a lot of people standing on the sidelines, it didn't feel convincing. And now the stock is down 40%. So while he was streaming, the price dropped from $38 a share all the way down to $27 a share, which on his 17 million shares that he controls is an unrealized loss of $170 million while he was streaming. So I traded it while he was streaming, and I actually made some money because volatility is what I look for.
Certainly. So volatility certainly is what traders look for. We know, though, that sales dropped 29% from a year ago. But we also know that a lot of people love this guy. They love Keith. Russ, is he actually doing anything wrong, or is he just kind of beating Wall Street at its own game by seeming to somehow control, how this stock moves?
Right. Well, if Warren Buffett came out and said he had a big position in a company, a lot of people will say, all right, if Warren's in, I'm in. And I think that's the same with Roaring Kitty. He's very well received and he's got a lot of respect among sort of the little guys. And I think during GameStop, a lot of people felt frustrated that he was made out maybe to look like the bad guy. And well, what about the big firms? What about Robinhood? What about these payment for order flow firms? Is nothing happening to them? So I think he really speaks for the little guys. And that's what I feel like as a retail trader, that I'm just the fish, the little fish. And he's the whale now, I suppose, at this point. But I think he speaks for all of us to a certain extent. And so when he's in, we're in, so to speak. But at the end of the day, we have to manage our risk. So I'm not blindly holding or following anyone.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.